my Discord.
Sweet.
Better call Becky with the good hair. Fuck, I can't. Keep saying that over and over.
What?
Better call Becky with the good hair. Chatting with. Hey, you haven't disappeared. I hope that doesn't like cause it to happen. Now that I said it,
you
I'm just
know, it just
putting it.
happens. It
Yeah.
just happens. Like it's everything's just gonna, okay.
Discombobulate. How long is
Yeah.
your hair right now? I just noticed it's in a ponytail. Whip it.
It's no, but it's like it's to like here ish. So, but
That
we'll
short?
see.
Girl, that's how short my hair is. There's no fucking shot.
There's like I haven't. The thing
That
is, here
pony's
I
still.
can
When
put
I
it.
put my hair in a pony, it's like a little stump. He's
Yeah, it
struggling to
just
hold
like
on, to be honest.
it's like to my shoulders ish.
Oh, because your hair's
Like
so curly. So, like, if it
yeah,
was straightened or whatever, it
if it
would.
was straight,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
cause it's I like it like the way that it is right now, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm also debating on getting like a wolf cut to like make it super
Yeah.
fluffy.
Have you seen
I
Margaret's
don't know.
mullet?
No.
She got a mullet and fuck, it made me look like fucking Joe Exotic with a mullet. Like she looks so good.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
amazing because her hair's green too, so it's just
Yeah,
nice.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
honestly
her
a
with.
really good haircut for her. I enjoy it. I'll have to let her know to send it over to you.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
beautiful.
feel like we haven't like hung out like all of us type of
It's
thing.
because of just the different time schedules. Like it just makes it hard,
I
to
know.
get everybody together. I feel like oh, don't forget about the 23rd.
Yes, yes, I will not forget.
Okay, I can message you after though.
Uh,
I gotta figure out that situation a little more because that's the day that people in my household have off, so they don't want to give up the living room. But my plan was
ah,
to watch the first Exorcist,
yeah.
enjoy that, and the vomiting, which I don't know if Jess is gonna be okay with that. I believe she's really sensitive to vomiting.
Bombing?
Vomiting?
Bombing. Oh, well, aha, aha. Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
gonna have to check with her on that. But then, yeah, then we're gonna go see the new Exorcist in theaters.
Ooh, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
saw the new Saw, by the way.
How was that?
How? What's your knowledge with Saw again?
I just know he makes a whole bunch of traps and
Mm-hmm.
kills people. And then
He doesn't
technically,
kill people. He doesn't kill people.
okay, the traps killed the
They
people.
kill themselves.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
their choice. Make your choice, live or die.
Ah,
He's a fucking
okay.
psycho, and I love it. He genuinely believes that. He's like, no, I'm not doing shit. I'm not a killer. These
Yeah.
motherfuckers trigger the traps. They start it. Like it's their fault. He genuinely
With
believes that. He will
would
die on
that
that. He did die on that hill. He's like, no, no, I'm not a killer. Fuck that shit. Sorry, go
well,
ahead.
okay, would that actually okay, realistically, would that hold up in like a court of law type of thing?
No. Think
I
about
was
like the
like,
Charles Manson situation. He didn't kill Sharon Tate and all the other people,
yeah.
but he went to jail for it. I wouldn't
Mm,
consider him a serial killer yet. People do. I would consider him a famous cult leader,
mm.
but he never actually murdered anybody. It was
Mm.
always his followers. But he still went to jail for it. I can't remember exactly. You know what? Let me go ahead and look that up. My face is going to get so white. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Let me look up what did Charles Manson get charged with or convicted of, whatever. He was convicted of first degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder for the deaths of 7 people. So even though he
Oh.
actively didn't do it, he was like, he was controlling the puppet strings like behind
Yeah,
it
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. He
stuff.
was like the mastermind of, well, not the mastermind,
Mhm.
but he was the
Yeah, yeah.
mastermind type of thing. Okay,
Which
interesting.
Jigsaw is the same thing, I guess. He
Mm,
never actively hurts or kills anybody.
yeah.
So, but I would still, he would, yeah, he's a prolific serial killer who deserves to go to jail. But the movie is a disservice to his character. It doesn't make sense to me. So
Really?
this is a spoiler free. Okay, this is all in the trailers and everything. Okay,
Okay.
I just want to put
Okay.
that out there. So the point of this movie is that he gets tricked into thinking they're curing his cancer. He has terminal brain cancer.
Yeah.
So this is a way back when, a
Mm.
way back when movie, which is confusing because everyone's old. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. We're gonna
Mm.
pretend Tobin Bell still looks young and hip. Just throw him in a backwards fucking hat or some shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. But yeah. So they trick him, and then he, goes all jigsaw and goes, "Pew, pew, 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 you're dead." Um, and what doesn't make sense to me is throughout these movies he's supposed to be this fucking mastermind, this fucking genius on a whole other level that can predict
Yeah.
people's behaviors. And that's
Yeah.
what a lot of the plot twists are about, is he predicts things. He doesn't lose. He never
Yeah.
loses.
Yeah.
So you're going to tell me that this smart genius of a man who can predict people to a pinpoint of a science that doesn't make sense. Doesn't
Mm.
make sense in the real world, but whatever, we'll pretend he has this supernatural ability. And he gets tricked into this scam, this
Yeah.
basic bitch scam that anybody could see coming, that it's fucking
Mm.
fake.
Yeah.
And so if like, it's not necessarily a plot hole, but it's a disservice to this man who we've built up as this genius mastermind who can predict people's behaviors.
Yeah.
Not getting fooled? I don't know. Something about it.
No.
I just didn't
It.
think I thought, and it was so boring. A guy next to Matt, I feel bad. I did think it was Matt, but it wasn't him. A guy next to him started snoring. So I like hit Matt. I was like, like I shook him a little bit, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. He was
Oh
getting
my.
tired, but he did not fall asleep and snore.
Yeah.
But yeah, one guy definitely was. It was a boring fucking movie. It was a lot of exposition that we didn't need. A lot of the
Yeah.
traps were boring. The
Yeah.
plot twist was boring. I don't know.
Mm. That's. I feel like
Yeah.
that's a lot of the horror movies now, though. Like, if that, like, a lot of the remixes of them, or like
Yeah.
the sequels. There we go. That's the word.
That's true.
I feel like,
Yeah, like
you know.
the newest Scream,
Yeah.
I guess the killer pretty early on.
Mm.
So that was disappointing because I'm a big Ghostface fan.
Yee. Yee.
I got the masks.
Ooh, I'm still waiting on the Ghostface makeup. It finally told me that it was sent.
Oh yeah, you ordered a bunch of creepy crawly
Yeah.
makeup.
Yeah.
What were
I well,
what were they all again? So there was
it was it
Ghostface.
was it was like Ghostface. It was like a mirror that has like his picture on it. Here, I can like pull it up. But like
Your
it was
camera. Oh, never mind. You're good.
okay. It's like a whole bunch of like eye makeup,
Okay, like a
and
palette.
stuff like palettes, and then I got a
Okay,
Chucky palette, and then I got the Chucky's like wife lipstick combo.
Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany. There we go. I was like, I can't remember her name right now.
Don't worry, I got you. I got the horror knowledge up in this
And
fucked up
then like
noggin.
I got all of it, but it took a very long time to just tell me it was being sent because I ordered
Okay.
it September 30th, and then it took this. Yeah, so I was getting a little worried.
So is it coming from China?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where it's coming from. I just know it says that it was shipped, so it might be. To be fair,
Okay. Are you gonna
so
do like, oh, that'd be cute to do a little makeup review on your channel? Do a just chatting
I
stream where you just put makeup on?
I can try, but I've never done that before. So I
Yeah.
can try and see what happens. But it's like I get when I do my makeup, I get very like stressed. Even though
Yeah.
it's supposed to be relaxing, I get
Yeah.
very stressed out. Like if it doesn't go on right away like how I want it, I get very frustrated to the point where
Yeah.
I'm like I don't want to do this no more.
Girl, look at my face. What do you think happened? The frustrations of makeup. I also genuinely believe, and I don't know if anybody else ever relates to this, I think I look uglier with makeup. I think I look fake and
Mm.
gross, and it doesn't, like, something about it just doesn't sit well with me. But I see everyone else in makeup, and I'm like, God, they're hot. I'm so jealous. They look so good. And then I do it, and I'm like a fucking clown, which I don't hate. I like clowns, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
it's sexy. I don't want to be in bed with me. you know?
I feel like though, like it's it all depends on you. If you feel like you feel beautiful like naturally, you know, do that. If
No,
you feel like no, you
nothing works.
do.
Put a fucking paper bag over me, I guess. I don't
Yo,
know.
you look beautiful.
I have
And
oh girl, okay, we're oversharing already. I am mad. I am
why are you mad?
furious. I'm
Why?
fuming. There's no more trust in my relationship. It's over. I
Why?
was in the bathtub sprawling it, spread eagle, okay?
Yeah.
Let it all hang out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt's just like this right now. I was I was shaving trying to be a pretty uwu girl, trying to take
Yeah.
care of my business, as we all
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I discovered in the creases of my butt cheek and back leg there's hair. I'm just a hairy Molith mammoth man. And he just didn't fucking tell me. He just let me walk around like that. Like I'm fucking Bigfoot, like the sighting of Bigfoot, but that's me in the bedroom. Like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked that I had that much hair and didn't know. Like, I know I'm a hairy person, fine,
Yeah.
but I know about it and can take care of it. That's
Yeah.
just been hanging on me.
No, oh, I feel like the same like okay. I I don't I like to shave. I like having everything like I just personally like having everything like hairless. I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
me. I don't like being hairy.
Like to
So
look like a hairless cat in bed.
yeah. But like I never realized how much hair would grow on the back of my what is it called? Your
Calf?
knees. Yeah, the
Back of your
knees part.
knees. What are the fuck what are the fuck
I don't
what
know
are
what
the
it's
back of
called.
the weenus of the legs?
The weed is yeah, the weed like you never realize like because like I'll usually like because usually it's not too bad, but then
Mhm.
like there's been times where I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, why is there such like
Fuck, I gotta check.
why
I gotta check. Hold
why
up. Everyone hold on. Hold on. Now I'm hold. 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 Okay, I'm clear. I'm clear.
okay
Thank you
no
though.
because yeah there's
Imagine if you gave
I
me that trauma on stream.
but no like that's like and then now oh my gosh so like on my like neck ish area there's one hair that will come up like right here and it
Mhm.
pisses me off because I
Mhm.
won't notice it until I'm at work and I'm like I don't have tweezers.
Or
I
like
don't have
is it in the sunlight?
yeah or like it's
Yeah.
like just in like light where it hits it perfectly and I'm just like oh
Mhm.
my gosh like why no
That is the
I
perfect place to pluck it is in the car. I don't do it. Somebody does it and I can't can't. I'm just a hairy fucking disgusting human. I hate it. Like I can feel them and I can never find them and then we'll be in the car and Matt will be like, hold on, let me just come in there. Why can't I call him out for that, but I can't pop pimples?
I love popping pimples.
I haven't gotten to pop a pimple in so long. I'm deprived. I'm going
No.
through withdrawals. Do I need to start having pimples just so I can squeeze those motherfuckers? What am I? Do I need to buy those fucking? Ew! They sell those fucking like their silicone things, and you.
Yes, the squishies.
Oh,
I want real
gross.
ones.
What
I
do you mean
want
real ones? Like made of
I
human
want
flesh, girl? What does that fucking mean?
I want because like my husband won't let me pop his pimples.
Oh, oh, oh! Come back, come back, come back. Wait, I want to hear about the pimple popping. Hold up, everybody. Hold
Sorry,
on. You're back.
I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
It's okay. Please continue to tell me about pimple popping.
So my I love
Oh
popping
shit,
pimples.
wait. Was
Oh.
that God's way of telling us to stop? Fuck it. Fuck
Popping.
God. Anyways, go ahead. Oh, sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
So like my husband will usually have like a back pimple and it's like
Okay.
super red and super like it like starts forming a whitehead and it's like juicy. But he's like
Ooh.
and I'm just like I want to pop it and he's like do not touch me. And I'm like let me pop it. Let me pop it. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Just let me pop this pill.
Mm-hmm.
I
I want
love
a fucking ingrown hair. That
them.
gets so much juicy shit, doesn't
I
it? It gets fucking big and fucking ready, and you know that's gonna be a squirter. That's gonna go so fucking hard.
I've ha- I had it one time, like on my like armpit area. I had an ingrown
Hmm.
hair, but it was
Okay.
so long. It was like
Like
just
you
kept.
pulled it out.
I
It was.
pulled it out and
Oh,
it just kept coming.
geeky.
I
Oh my gosh.
was like, I was like, how did this happen? So yeah.
Huh. How does it happen? I used to get. I don't know what. I think because okay, so with my diabetes, I
Hmm.
used to not take very good care of it. So my blood sugars would run high, and that causes like your immune system to go down. So I used to get cysts all the time.
Hmm.
I used to think they were ingrown hairs until I went to a what is it called? Not emergency room, the smaller ones.
Oh, urgent care.
Urgent care. Until I went to an
Hmm.
urgent care and I discovered it's an actual fucking cyst and they had to like remove the hair
Oh,
follicle from one of
yeah,
them
yeah.
so it would stop fucking coming back. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I used to think these are cool, but then they would get so bad and so uncomfortable, girl.
Oh my gosh. Where would they be? Like under like armpits or like down down there?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? Okay.
Yeah, so armpits is one. One time I had one on the boob, like right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. And then
I
of
don't think
course
I've
all
ever
the other.
had like I've never really had pimples like here
Me
or
neither,
like
just a cyst.
that
I don't I don't
sucks.
know. It's fine. I haven't had them fuck, even I think no, the last one I had was when Matt and I just started dating.
Uh-huh.
Or I'm unsure. I'm unsure now. I don't know. It's been a while though.
Oh,
But
that's
I haven't had it so but that was yeah, I think yeah, Matt and I just started dating. That was embarrassing because you don't want your new boyfriend to be seeing that shit,
it
you know.
happens though. There's been times where like my husband had to see some things and I'm just like, well, I'm sorry.
But he was your husband by then.
He was no, he was like he was new. He was like freshly
A
freshly like
fresh little bean sprout ready
yeah.
to be contaminated with your seed. I see.
Yeah. Like he kind of like helped me through not like one of my lowest, but probably one of my lowest times.
Hmm.
So yeah. So he had to see me through all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which but
Cute. It
yeah.
helped bond you guys.
Yep.
Hmm.
But he's very logical. So like if you ever want he's very logical thinker. So
Okay.
if you want him to like help you like emotionally, you kind of have to be like, yo, I just do not try to solve it.
Yeah.
I just want to hug. I just want to hug.
That's
Type
pretty
of thing.
good with that too. I always like to say if you're an overthinker, you should date an over and explainer. Which sounds bad. I don't mean it in a bad way, but more
Mm.
like he just talks everything through and it's very very helpful cuz my mind just immediately goes to all the worst things. I texted every single one of my friends, "Are you okay?" after getting an earthquake alert for an earthquake that probably nobody fucking
Oh,
felt.
I felt that. I felt it.
You
I
felt
felt it.
it? Okay.
I felt my bed shake, and I was like, huh.
Ooh.
I'm like, are my neighbors mad at me for sleeping?
Oh, yeah. It didn't wake me or Matt up, and my mom said she didn't feel it at all. So I guess it wasn't like a big one or anything. But like,
Yeah.
how scary that I didn't even wake up. We could have died. The fan could have fallen and chopped our heads off.
Hmm. Hmm.
What was Otto gonna do if there was an earthquake? We were dead asleep. We were dead. We're dead in the bedroom. What's Otto gonna do? Is he gonna
Yeah.
eat us?
Yeah.
What if we do make it to the back? I'm spiraling. I'll stop. But like, my brain will just keep going. So it's
Yeah.
nice to have someone who's just logical, like you said, who will just be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
fucking stop it, you crazy bitch," in a nice way.
No, no, he I know there's times where like I'll be like somebody will say something to me and I'm like,
Hmm.
did they mean that sarcastically? Did they mean that in a rude way? because I'm
Yeah.
not good at taking sarcasm. I'm not very good at taking things like
Hmm.
with how they say stuff,
The
and I
tone.
overthink. Yeah, I
Okay.
overthink it to the point where I'm just like, was that rude? Was that not rude? And then I
Hmm.
have to go tell him, and then he's like, relax. If you did not feel like it was rude, then it wasn't rude.
See, I used to think that way too.
uh,
And then I used to have a job where I was told my personality is shit and if I want to move up in this company, I need to work on my personality that I'm a fucking cunt and that like don't be yourself. Be a positive little ray of sunshine. And I just could I then I figured out I have a tone issue and that not everyone likes my sarcasm and jokes. But it's like, I don't know. I was very much told all the time that my personality basically sucked, and that's why I'm not moving up. So that was kind of a confidence
mm,
breaker, so to speak. Like, I
mm,
feel like I was in my era of becoming myself, becoming more independent because I was
mm,
very not independent.
mm.
So I was very much in that era of like becoming who I meant to be. And then to
Yeah.
be told like don't do that. Don't be who you are.
Yep.
was very made me very sad. But I have realized like yeah, I think I do have a tone problem or that my sarcasm can come off a little too much. So I know what you mean with that. It's something I definitely
I,
try to be
I
more conscious of because I don't want you to ever think I'm being a cunt to you, you know?
no, no. I picked up on like how your sarcasm and your personality is pretty fast,
Yeah.
and then but there's some other people that I'm like I can't tell. Like
Yeah, it's very
it's
borderline.
like it's hard. Like I'm just like, are you just being rude or are you just being sarcastic? And either
Yeah.
way, I'm just like, it's not funny, to
Yeah.
me,
Hmm.
you know.
I
And
think we
like,
were very lucky when we met that our personalities instantly mashed. Because most
yes,
people, I think I would be more on the lines of, are she being sarcastic or rude?
yeah, yeah,
People couldn't
because
tell. I think because the thing is, with the social anxiety, then I have resting bitch face. So then I'm just very serious. I'm not laughing when I'm saying these things. So it
yeah,
can come across pretty cunty, I think. You know?
I I know for me, I've learned that I have to like, because if I don't smile all the time, or
Hmm.
uh, if I don't like have like a positive mindset in my head to where like my face will just stay positive,
Hmm.
uh I have the worst resting bitch face to the point where like I've had some of my coworkers be like, "Girl, stop," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll stop. I'll
Yeah.
stop." Which it's like nice for them to tell me because then I won't get like reported or anything. But like,
Yeah. It just sucks when
but
it's like, it's just your face.
it's just my face.
Does
Like
any
I've
of the
had
men get the resting bitch face comment? I'm just
no,
saying, just do any of them get that? Like, fix your face, dude. No, just a
no.
woman, right?
We
Smile, be
like,
nice,
or
be
you just have to.
welcoming.
You need to smile more. Like just
Ugh.
smile more. And I'm
Ugh.
just like, I smile a lot, and I don't, and I my face hurts. I don't want to smile.
Yeah. Tired of
you know.
fucking smile. Whoa, when people say you should smile. Ooh. Ooh. It jolts my fucking bones.
Yeah, it's. I just feel like it's not like in today's society. I
Hmm.
like let me do what I want.
Yeah.
Let me have my face do whatever I want. Let me do the makeup that I want.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like if you want to judge me, go right ahead. But I don't care at this point in time. Like who
Yeah.
give? Like if you tell me to smile more, I'm just gonna give you a frown. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
like fuck off.
Literally the fucking opposite. Like, what do you
Yeah,
think that's going to accomplish telling me to smile more? Really?
yeah, yeah. It's like it's very frustrating for me when
Hmm.
people tell me those things because I'm just like,
I went
okay,
way far into the era, like too far. When
huh?
I was doing my whole independence thing, I became a very men ain't shit, they're not worth nothing. Sex is fucking dumb. Why am I here?
Yeah.
They're not worth it. Like if they do something I don't like, they're not fucking worth as my boyfriend walks behind me. Sorry. Nope. This is old me. This
uh,
is old me when I met
yeah,
him.
yeah,
This was my
yeah, yeah,
mentality, you know?
yeah.
Like it's not fucking worth trying. Like I don't know.
No, that's
Yeah, the lighting's okay. But
And
like
no,
that's
and
what I
that's
used to think, and then I'm like, no, it's just that the men I was aligning myself with are shit. There are good people out there. You've met one. You've hooked one in.
yes,
No,
I
not like that. I meant like hooked, like married. That sounded
yeah.
bad. I didn't mean it that way. Sorry. I meant like
Yep.
okay. Anyways, you
That
found
was
one. You found a
yeah,
keeper. So
yeah.
yeah, but I went so far. I really thought that all men fucking sucked. I probably let it affect me just talking to men. It probably still affects me. I probably still have that
Mm,
mentality on occasion. You
yeah.
know?
I
Yeah.
the thing is I've always grew up hanging around guys because I never
Mhm.
really got along with like I never got along with females. I feel bad, but I when I did, I felt like it just caused like I don't know if I was the issue. I don't know if I caused the drama, but like it always would just like fall apart type of
Yeah.
thing, you know.
Mhm.
Or like I had like a group of girls that I was friends with, and then it just fell out because we were all doing our own different things. Like it wasn't like a
Yeah.
bad falling out. It just we were all doing our own separate things,
Mhm.
and and all that type of things. And then, but then when I got to like working, you know, the job that I was at,
Mhm.
that's when I met you and like Margaret and like Sam and like all them to like, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, like this is what it means to to
Good
have a
female
good female,
companionship.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Because like I've always like I felt like I always was like, or like I wasn't even like in drama. It was just more like they always would try to bring me into it. I was like, I don't want that.
I don't
You know?
understand it, but I also like so many girls have this thought now of like that they would like didn't get along with other girls in high school and like are getting better at it now. Or like I don't understand why so many of us think that way. Like
Yeah.
what happened to us that we
I
all just didn't like each other and couldn't get along? Yeah,
I
was
wonder
that
if
the case? I don't even know.
I don't know, or because like I had a good group of friends. It's just like it was all like either falling out, or
Mhm.
I had one person who was like, because the high school that I went to was very like I don't want to say like like it was like very it was just like a high school, but it was very like high. Like you wanted the people who were gonna go into that field type of thing.
Oh,
No, like you wanted smart people, I guess. You know,
like they only care about like
the
the smarter
grades.
people? Okay.
Yeah, they cared about like the grade.
She's gonna come back. Nobody panic. We're gonna figure out this collab cam thing. She's here. She's here. No one panic. Okay, hi.
I fixed it. I'm sorry. I don't know.
You're great. It's amazing. It's fine.
um, but it was just they only cared about your grades,
Mhm.
and they didn't care about like your mental health. They didn't care about anything else really. All they
Mhm.
cared about was they wanted all their students to go to like 4-year colleges type of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
And I didn't want that. I was like, I can't afford a 4-year college.
Mhm.
I am not I was not like I did not have money. I was poor. Like,
Yeah.
like and so um and I had somebody that was just always like always disappointed that I got like she always would make fun of us if we got below an 80% or
Like
like
a
a 90.
friend?
Yeah. I didn't
Oh,
really
that
call
poor
her a friend.
girl. The way she
I
was
didn't
raised, you
I didn't call
know?
her a friend. I was just like my other friends hung out with her and
Yeah.
everything, and I was like, "Mm." And then I would always have to calm down my other friend who struggled a lot,
Mhm.
and because would always get very like upset about it, and so I felt really bad
Yeah.
because it's just
She
like I
I mean
don't.
that's definitely like she was raised that way.
Yes,
She
I
wasn't born thinking that. Like no kid is born thinking that. That is
yeah,
definitely a product
a
of the parents pushing that on them and making them think
yes
they're only worthy if they make
is
good grades. Yeah.
yes, and which kind of sucks because I feel like in like I'm fine with like I want like if I ever have kids in the future, like I want my kids, yes, to care about their grades, but it's not going to be like my main focus will be their mental health. Like, are they
Yeah.
doing okay? Or
Mhm.
because like I know for me, it was that was like the tough thing for me was
Yeah.
my mental health in high school. Like,
Mhm.
so like that was just me because
I
I
don't
don't
have
know.
to worry about that with my kids cuz I just know they won't. I just know they're going to inherit all my mental health issues. You
Yeah,
know, I don't
yeah,
need to
yeah,
worry about it per se as much as I just know I need to tackle it
yeah.
like head on before it gets worse.
No, and but that at least like because like I know for my family they didn't really know how to handle
How to
it.
handle that kind of
Yeah,
situation. A
but
lot of
it's
parents of our age, because we're the
yeah,
same, yeah, we're the same age.
yeah.
They aren't well equipped. I think that's just kind of a newer generation thing, is just knowing.
Well, like there's like the whole like gentle parenting now, and like I
Is
feel
that
like
a step too far, you think?
like gentle parenting,
Mm-hmm.
like you feel like they that shouldn't happen, or like it should be like
I feel like there's got to be
more
an in between the whole strict parents and the
and the
gentle. Like it's just everyone's always just so one side. And I feel
yeah.
like you just got to find a happy fucking medium somewhere. Like
I
neither one
agree.
seems healthy.
I
Okay.
agree because I feel like gentle parenting. Well, the thing is, I know for gentle parenting, there's some people that are really, really good at it, who are
Mhm.
they're strict about things, and they're very
Okay.
good at doing it with gentle parenting.
I see.
But there's some people who don't know how to incorporate the strictness into gentle parenting,
Yeah.
so it's just they just let their kids get away with everything
Yeah. Okay.
nowadays,
Okay.
and all that. I know for me, I want to be in the middle because like I want to
Mhm.
be gentle parenting, and then also I want to be strict though because like in today's world, like there's a lot of fucked up shit in today's
Mhm.
world, and I want to make sure like I help try to guide them through it
Yeah.
instead of like let's shelter you so you don't have to deal with it because that's how I was very sheltered, so I didn't know what was
Yeah.
going on in the world,
Same
and
here.
then
Yeah.
and then when I did started realizing it in high school, that's when I'm like, oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I had a I had a helicopter parent until
Mm,
high school, and then it like flipped a little bit, I think, for some behind the scenes things that were going on, whatever, but
mm,
I that one of my worries with like children, if I ever have any, is like
mm,
I I've thought about this and it seems really fucked up. If it's a girl, I will be consistently fucking scared shitless for her.
mm.
If it's a boy, I would be scared of what he'll become. And I know that sounds like really fucking horrific, but I don't know how I would handle. Oh, don't even get me
Mm.
started if it's fucking twins. Then that's demonic shit, you know what I mean? But like
Oh my gosh. That
genuinely,
will make
I like sorry, I had to make a joke because I felt a little too serious saying that. But like I don't
no.
know how I would handle having a male that I'm in charge of raising. Like what is he going to do to women? Is he going to take I don't know like I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
it really, really just depends on how you raise them. But at some point, though, even if you raise them perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if you raise them, like, from when they're born to, like, when they're 18 and, like, can do whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah.
they might go up and do some fucked up shit. And I'm not
Mhm.
saying just guys because like women can also do that too. Like they
You're
could
right, yeah.
and it's just like because you can like there's there's some fucked up stories that I've heard about women doing to like men type of thing,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not really it's hard because it's just like I don't even know how to put it. It's hard to like raise kids.
Yeah.
It's hard to raise them. I don't
Yeah,
even
it
know
seems
how.
like the hardest task ever, and then your life is just
Yeah.
dedicated to raising this little shit who knows nothing. It's so fucking stupid for the first like 3 years. And you just have to dedicate all of your life and energy into that. And I'm selfish. I don't want to fucking do that. I enjoy my life. I don't
And
know.
like,
Why would I
yeah,
want to do that? I mean, that's just my mind now. Maybe when I'm like 30 or 40, I'll think differently. But right now, it's like, why would
I
I want to?
I know for me, I do want a kid. And
Hmm.
when I was a teenager though, I was like, no, I'm gonna be my own independent woman. I'm gonna be my own boss. Like
Yeah.
fuck this shit. I ain't getting, And then I got older and I'm like, I want a kid. Damn it, I want a kid.
Mhm. Give me baby squish squish.
you know, but like it's not the right time yet because I know for me I want to get more financially stable
Hmm.
and you know I want to get out of the place that we're living at before we
Okay.
even like start trying, you know, type of thing.
Start
That's
trying.
yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I can't. I know what that means, Autumn.
I know, but that's what everybody says that. Oh, like when are
Does
you
it
guys gonna
make it
start trying?
okay?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's so weird that it's so socially acceptable to be like, I'm raw dogging my wife. I don't fucking. Someone else pointed it out to me. I'm pretty sure it was Matt. And now anytime someone says it, I'm like, thank you.
Cause like there's people that be like, "Oh, do you want kids?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, but not yet." And they're like, "You're not trying yet." I'm like, "No,
It's a weird
no."
question, right? Are you
It's
trying
like,
yet? They wanted,
and
like,
I'm
oh.
like, I'm like, like, if you really want to know if I'm having sex or not, like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I don't
My
know.
God.
Like, I don't.
It's the weirdest, most appropriate way to talk about sex. Imagine
is,
being in
is
church and having some old lady ask you if you're trying for babies yet. That's so weird and you're a perv, old lady. If you really want to think about
no,
it.
it happens a lot though. Like you
I,
don't realize, like it happens like once you get married, a lot of people are like, "Oh, when are you gonna start having kids? Like, when are you trying?"
oh,
You know,
really?
like it gets it, dude. Like once, like my family's really good about like do whatever because my mom knows like it's like like whenever you want to have kids
Yeah.
because in today it's hard, you
Mhm.
know. But if you go into like churches, a lot of like older people are like, "When are you trying? Like, are you trying yet? Are you gonna have
Yeah.
kids yet?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
Do you know how expensive these kids? Do you know how expensive little babies are?"
Yeah. I get
So
it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go.
Oh,
Oh.
I was just gonna say I'm having a lot of the family when I go to like family gatherings. It's definitely a lot like, why aren't you married yet? Why aren't you having babies yet? And it's like,
Mm,
I've been with my boyfriend for less than a year. Do you really want me to like start taking chances and doing like this crazy shit? I get that, but like, it's hard back in their day. Like, both of my grandmothers got married at 17,
oh
but
dang.
both ended in divorce.
Oh.
And now I have two wonderful step granddads who I
Mm,
love. They are my real grandfathers. They were the ones in my life since before I was
mm,
born. They were in my family, you know.
mm.
But like, I don't like I. Why would you want me to? I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm still pretty young.
Yeah.
Not that it's not okay to be married at this age. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, like you were
You're good.
ready and that's good for you. I just don't. I'm not. I don't know.
No, and it's everybody has their own like in my opinion has their own like life and they get to decide when they want to get married, when they want to do things, right?
Yeah,
They have their
yeah.
own life choices. I know I'm
Mhm.
married and I I married young, I guess. But
Can I ask you how old? You don't have to say.
uh I was 22?
22?
Yeah, 22.
Oh, so you could drink.
Yeah.
I don't know why
I was
that's
like
my.
like and like the thing is like I was ready to get married at that point. Like
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, I want to dedicate my like I want to get married to this man. I want to be with him for the rest of
Yeah.
my life," type of
Mhm.
thing. And I knew that. And if I didn't know that, then I wouldn't have married him,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Mhm.
And but like I know when me and my husband were first like started dating and like I met his like one of his grandparents, right?
Okay.
One of his
Yeah.
side of the grandparents. They straight up like it was like maybe like I think 6 months into the relationship, they're like, "Are you having kids yet?" And I'm just like,
6 months into the relationship.
I'm like, I'm not even.
Fuck, actually, I guess that's the point I'm at. I'm being asked that, but like, my God,
And I
like,
was
why
like,
do they think that's? Why do they? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I just kind of looked at him, and he was just like, no, no, no.
Yeah,
So yeah, I know it happened.
like
I feel like I don't know. I
if you
don't
do
know.
get pregnant, that's fine and whatever. But just why is my family's first thought like, are you? When are you gonna have kids? If I'm not even married yet, why is that like the first?
Oh,
I don't know. It's a
it's
weird one
it's
for me.
it's very weird, and it's very like I don't know. I feel like that's like that's like it's like frustrating to like
Yeah.
get asked those questions because I'm just like if I was gonna have kids, like I would tell you if I was, and then
Or you
like
wouldn't. It's your fucking business. They don't need
yeah,
to know. That's between you and
exactly.
your fucking husband. Like,
And also it kind of sucks. Like, what if I couldn't? Like, that's just bringing up trauma in my head,
yeah,
type of thing. Like, what if
yeah.
I couldn't get it pregnant?
Like,
Like, that just like,
that is
you know,
that's my issue.
yeah.
That's my,
So
sorry, I don't know if that's too.
no, I don't know.
Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, technically I can get, I just cannot continue.
Mhm.
I, I
Yeah.
have what is medically called a squished vagina. Woo!
Is it medically called?
Um,
Wait.
no, it's called some big fancy name, but basically
Oh,
it's supposed to be like your uterus is supposed to be this shaped, and at the
yeah.
top mine goes down like a little heart. Which like cute,
Oh,
romantic,
yeah,
right? But
yeah.
you can't really grow anything in there. It's a
Uh,
hostile place.
oh
But
gosh.
like it doesn't really affect me, so when people
Mm,
ask, it's not like I get really sad about it cuz having kids has never been like my MO in life.
yeah, yeah.
So I am lucky enough, but there are people out there who would really want kids and they're not able to. And
Mm-hmm.
that probably is not a very appropriate question, like when you really think
Yep.
about it, like their personal
Cause it,
shit.
cause it brings up like trauma, and then they have to like,
Yeah.
and then like it's not, you know, cause that would be hard. Like
Mhm.
getting asked like, "Oh, are you guys trying?" And then you're like, "Yeah, I've been trying for years."
God, imagine how hard it must have used to be because, like, you're taught this is your role as a woman. Your one fucking job is having a baby and raising it. Like, imagine
Yep.
if you can't, how, like, much of a failure you must have fucking felt like.
Well, yeah, and then like to be honest, even in like past times, like if you didn't give them a child, they would throw you out. They would be like, yeah,
Yeah.
they would be like, okay, you're not any use to me. Or especially if you didn't give them a boy,
Yeah,
they
if
were
you
like
were
they
popping out girls,
you're
fucking
like, okay,
over.
like you're done, or I'll just get a side person that will give me a
Mm-hmm.
boy.
Yeah.
And like that must have felt like, even though technically it wasn't on the woman, it's on the men.
Yeah.
It's like the men decided if it would be, technically their genetics would decide if it was a boy or girl.
Yeah.
It's like so frustrating.
Your sperm is the one fucking up, my dude. It
I'm
reminds
like, give me a
me.
new man.
Yeah. Get
Like,
better sperm, you dumb fuck. I don't know. Like,
oh
um,
my
there's a
gosh.
show called Handmaid's Tale
Oh, that's the one with the ladies with like the
with
red,
the
right?
red and the little
Yeah.
nun cap things.
Hmm.
And like it turns out that the problem is people aren't giving and having enough children and things like that. Like that's part of the issue. But it turns
Hmm.
out it's actually mostly not the handmaidens' fault who can are supposed to be getting pregnant and having these babies for their
Hmm.
wives because they're sex slaves. That's basically what they
Hmm.
are.
Hmm.
But it's actually the male's fault that they're actually infertile in it. That's not like a spoiler. It's like in the first
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to think about that. Like it's their sperm. You got the bad sperm.
You got the bad sperm.
You
Yeah,
got that
no,
bad bad.
a lot of people were saying that we were becoming like the Handmaid's Tale because of the thing that happened in the
What thing?
United the
Fill me in on the tea to the gossip.
the whole the abortion thing, where it depends, now it's on the
Oh.
state if you can have
Yeah.
one or not. And people were
Yeah.
like, oh, so we're going backwards and we're becoming like the Handmaid's Tale type of thing. So
Oh God.
yeah,
Would life be
that
easier like that? They would
who to
just kill
Handmaids.
me. They'd just kill me.
I feel like they would kill me because I don't know. I
If you provided babies, they wouldn't kill you.
true, but the thing is, I also would get attached probably really
Oh yeah.
fast.
Yeah, that'd probably be hard to leave behind your little sperm egg growing
Yep, and
being.
then also
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want to be treated how like I've seen clips of it. I would not want to be treated how they would be treated, a type of thing.
Oh yeah, it's not a fun situation at all.
No, no,
Yeah.
like
That's why
it's
I'm
like,
okay with my fate. My fake fate in this scenario that's
oh
not
my
real.
god,
Sorry, I've just accepted it. I'm
you're
like,
just
okay,
accepting it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Like
yeah,
I won't
no,
have to
like
live through the trauma, I guess. That's good. I don't know.
just can we get it over with? I'm done.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I can't provide you anything. It's okay.
No, but that's been a show that I've been like debating on watching. I just haven't like I don't know if mentally I would want to like go through it if that makes sense.
Yeah, like if you're not in a good mental state, I don't think that is the show to be
No,
watching. That
no.
one show I told you about, Fleabag, that I
I
binged in one night,
yeah,
that fucked me up. It and okay, what's been fucking me up more is okay. I think I shared this that I had a soliloquy to Matt. Like I was just feeling the love, feeling the
yeah,
energy, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I was just this show really like gave me an existential crisis on the toilet and like I'm like thinking all these thoughts and then I'm watching shit back about it like analysis and stuff
Yeah.
and they're analyzing this love story that I thought was like amazing and like oh my god that's how I feel about Matt like I've never been seen like that blah blah
Yeah.
blah and like apparently it's not a healthy relationship and it's really fucking shitty and sad. And I'm like, wait, but that's not me and Matt. So how did I misinterpret that?
Yeah.
Like am I just that dumb that I didn't? But like I do see.
I think
Yeah, basically she falls in love with a priest.
uh,
He's not supposed to be. They have like
it,
a little connection, but he's not supposed to be.
they're not supposed to.
Mm-mm, no, they're supposed to be virgins for life. Well, not virgins, but once you become part of the priesthood, like that's no more sex for you, you know?
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I get, but that's a whole other thing. It's like, I don't know. I don't get
Would
it.
you give up? I'm trying to think of a good enough reason. What's a good enough reason to give up sex? Like what's something that could really make it worth it?
I don't know.
I really can't. I
Cause
can't
like
think of something. I'm like, would
I
I give up sex for? And then I can't think of like what else do I love in life? Oh God, sorry, this sounds
I
bad. No, but like, cause they're
well
giving up sex for something that they genuinely are passionate about.
yeah,
That
and
takes
like it
dedication.
yeah, and it's their choice. Like if they want to do that, good on them, you
Hmm.
know. But like I I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Type of thing. Like it's just not for me.
I think I could. I don't want to. That's fucking stupid. Who wants to do that? But like, if it meant a lot to me and I was passionate about it and it meant like, yeah, having some kind of gain, like maybe there's a mental gain to it for them, you
Mhm.
know? So if maybe, you know what, fuck it. If giving up sex somehow cured my PTSD, my anxiety, my borderline, like all my mental health shit,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would do it. But that's not the problem in my
yeah,
life, you know? So I
yeah.
guess, like, yeah, it makes sense giving up that for your belief in God because it makes you feel more holy. Is that what they? I don't actually really know why they do it, to be honest.
I think it's to be like pure. I think it's to be pure, but I don't know.
To be pure.
Yeah,
But what if
but
you've already had sex before? Are you
I
unpure?
don't. I don't think you can become a priest. But I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Hold on. I'll look it up.
Can you re-virginize yourself?
I don't think so.
Because it's just a construct. It's not like a real thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back in the
Cause
good old days, so you know how like sometimes the hymen breaks before sex, like just you could be doing
yeah, just
gymnastics, you could be riding a
yeah,
horse, like just
yeah,
shit like that, right? So back in the good old days, they used to check after getting a marriage or whatever, you know, happen,
yeah,
that whole thing, and then you officiate it with the. if the wife didn't bleed because that was like, oh my god, she's not a virgin, she's not clean, like it would fuck up your reputation. The guy would he would make a little tiny cut on her inner leg so it would leave blood on the bed.
So so basically the men would so the men who is having sex with the woman, if
The
she went,
wife, yes,
the
yes.
wife,
And if she didn't bleed
it,
the first time, showing her purity, because that's
yeah,
not a fucking proven science, but they didn't fucking know back then.
yeah,
He would make a tiny little. If he cared about his reputation, they would make tiny little cuts. It was a trick they were
hot.
taught. Thank you. Um, to do so that there would be blood left on the bed sheets, and people are like, "Oh, she was pure. That was her first time with him." Even
I
if
didn't
it
know
was
about
her
that.
first time, but if she's not bleeding, they're like, oh, she's not a virgin. But like,
Yeah,
she could have broken it other ways.
yeah, exactly. Because like the thing is like it's you can break that shit just riding a bike.
Can you?
You know, yeah, you can break it while riding a bike. Cause and everything.
Do you think I miss my hymen? Is that is that is that like something I'm missing from my life?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Cause like in all honesty, like I feel like it's overrated.
You've gotten
I don't
very
know.
quiet.
I'm like
Okay.
thinking, like I feel like it's overrated. I don't know. Like the
The
hype, like
hymen or
the
virginity?
virginity. Like it's like, dude, like why does it really matter if somebody's pure or not? I don't know.
I guess to some people, just that's their view, so it is important to them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not a fan of like the slut shaming aspect of it, but I can understand like
yeah,
you're a virgin, you don't want to be with someone who isn't. Like I can't really get mad at a preference like that. I used to think like that's so fucking stupid, whatever. You don't want to be with someone because they're not a virgin and not pure. But like it doesn't affect my life. Why do I
yeah,
care what they want?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, do whatever you want. Like I don't care. Just
Yeah.
be you.
Just don't shame people
Yeah, because I don't want to
who do.
like that. That's the thing that sucks is like if they know, like especially in like big churches, if they know you had sex or if they know like you're you're kind of shunned or shamed. You know, you have to hide it. You have to hide it, and if you don't, you get like people will like legit leave the church if they think you're. Trust me, it's so stupid. It is
Sorry, I
stupid.
haven't grown up in a church, so I don't really know if everything that I've heard and seen on TV is accurate.
Um,
I don't really know what the environment is like.
let's just put it this way. There was a situation that happened at my church where
Okay.
um one of the pastors ran off with another woman, right? And I don't know what they did, but so many people decided, "Oh, we're going to leave the church because of we're ashamed of those two."
Okay.
And I'm just like, "Or can we just get to the root of the problem and be like, why did he go off with her?
Was
Why?"
it
Like
like an affair situation? Like he
I
was
think, yeah,
married and
yeah,
then
he was
okay,
married, had
okay.
kids, and I'm like, okay, so like, can we get to the bottom of this? And like, then her side of the family, because like everybody was blaming her, and not really the
Oh,
pastor, um, in my
the side
opinion,
chick,
yeah,
not
the
side
side
chick.
chick.
Sorry, but the okay,
And
yeah.
so their family could not come around the church anymore because of how many people that like
Oh,
shamed them. And then I was over here like, I don't give a shit. And like people
yeah.
like all like the kids were like devastated. And like the thing is though, instead of because in those situations, I feel like that should have been kind of hidden, you know, because I feel like that should have been like out. They publicized it to the whole church. And I'm just
Like,
like,
would they preach about it in their sermons or
no, they like legit like gave letters to everybody or and then yeah, and I was just like, okay, this shouldn't have been like discussed. Like this should have been like we should have just, you know, kept our mouth shut and that should have been done. That should have been handled in the background. That shouldn't
yeah,
have been brought up to the whole church.
that's their own fucking private shit. Is there not stuff in the Bible about like respecting people's privacy? It doesn't seem that way.
I, to be honest, it's been a while since I've read the Bible, to be
Okay.
fair, so I don't remember.
Hmm. I've had the
Like,
end spoiled for me, so I haven't read it.
uh, so yeah, that's like, and I haven't had the best experiences with that big church. I tried going back to like smaller ones, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm just like, I personally, I don't know if I just was like, I don't really like how stuff was handled in that church, so I kind of stopped, like in
Okay.
general. Like,
Okay.
um, I know my family wished I went to church, but I was just kind of, I don't really
You've
like,
moved on in your
I
life.
moved on. I don't really want to like, I believe something's out there, I believe like there is something. Like, I don't know if it's God, I don't know if it's like type of thing, but
Hmm.
I believe like there's something higher. But I don't
That's
like,
such a struggle for me. I feel like
I don't know.
I want to. Like I really want to.
Yeah.
I have looked I've tried like going to youth groups like when I was a
Hmm.
teenager. I've tried really leaning into it like when I attended NA like cuz they're all about God with drug addiction. I don't know, man, but like I've tried
Yep.
to really believe in something, but it's just like hard to.
I
I just can't really like it just doesn't none of it makes sense to me and it just scares me even more when I try to like dig into it and like
mm,
really
I've like
yeah.
talked to my husband about it because he also grew up in like the same church, the same atmosphere, right?
Okay, yeah.
And he believes like there is still God. He still believes in that. And then there's me that I'm just like, I don't know. And he's like, that's okay. Like, you're at a point in your life where, you know, sometimes it's okay to be like trying to figure out what you believe in,
Yeah.
because I feel like a lot of people that grew up in churches do that and then come back type of thing because then they want to believe in something, so they believe in
Yeah.
God, they believe in everything. But then there's me that I also like to learn
Mhm.
about different religions, about different people's like different cultures and everything, because I just like learning about those things. But the thing
Yeah.
is, I was very much like, you need I was very much taught like, if you do learn this, you also need to learn about your Christianity. You need to learn more about Christianity than the other religions, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
I see. Like hyper focus on
Hmm.
yours and
Yeah.
believe yours and not the other
Hmm.
ones.
Hmm.
I
But
just can't
it's
get behind why bad things happen. Like it just I can't get behind a fucking god that loves us and cares about us and that I can't like I just can't I don't it doesn't compute to me. I'm not trying to be rude about it. I genuinely want to understand why people think this is some all-loving god who hates other people who don't believe in him. Believe in me or else. Listen to these fucking rules I randomly made up and came up with cuz this
Mhm.
is the way.
Yeah.
Like what did he actually sacrifice for us? A fucking weekend? He was God before, he was God during, he was God after. And everyone's like,
it
oh, he
gets
sacrificed so much for us. What the fuck did he actually sacrifice by creating us?
like, it's
So
just,
it's hard for me to get over. I would love for someone to open up my mind to that, but there's things I can't like really get over, you know?
there's things that I'm just like, there's some like stuff like learning about it now, like from an outsider perspective, like not
Hmm.
like super, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Like, I don't, maybe that's weird. I don't understand why, like, because like you're saying, like, why would he want to like send people to hell, you know, type of thing. Like, why? What's the point if you're all powerful? Why should there be a hell? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, if you love us so much, why would you? Yeah, I don't know. But I
I
guess
don't
like
know.
that's why Catholics believe in just like you say what you did wrong and you're cleansed kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Is that how it works?
Confessions. Yeah, you like go
Confessions.
into like this little box thing,
Okay.
and then and then you go in, and then you say what you do wrong, and typically there is like a priest or like a pope that's in there, I
Okay.
believe, and like they do that, but it's
And then you're
I
just clear, like you're just good to still go to heaven.
yeah, because technically in Christianity, they believe like if you pray and like put Jesus in your heart, then like pray like this like thing, then you'll go to heaven
Hmm.
type of thing. So you just have to pray and say uh like like I believe in you, like and have like a deep conversation with him. But they
Okay.
also teach it to little kids to do this, and I'm just like, these little kids don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
It's
can't comprehend something as big as that,
exactly.
really.
And so
Yeah.
it kind of is like, and I don't know if there's a way like even if you don't believe but you have Jesus in your heart that it will like you'll go to hell or heaven. Like that's always been like a debate on it,
Okay.
like with different pastors and like
Mhm.
different like people believe different things. Like with but the thing is with Christianity, there's different versions of Christianity. There's like Baptist, there's it's like oh my gosh, there's so many there's so many.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Hmm.
And so I don't know, like different people believe different things. Like even like different churches will believe different things. Even if they say they're Christianity, they'll be like, oh, you have to like confess, even though it's like their Christianity. I don't know. It's weird. It's
But
weird.
like what makes them believe these things? What proof or evidence or what makes it to be like this is true, this isn't
They
true? This
they
the Bible
go
meant this, not this. Is it
they
just you decide what you
just
want and you can believe it and then that's
it's it's all based off the Bible, and
yeah.
everybody interprets it different. So there's
Okay.
different versions of people like taking on different rules. That's how
Okay.
I kind of feel about it. Is people are just
Okay.
like, oh, I'm gonna, I'm going to have like read the Bible, and like people are gonna interpret differently. Like it's like
Mhm.
with Shakespeare, people interpret how Shakespeare wrote differently than others. You know, if
Do
that makes
they? I
sense.
don't know a lot about Shakespeare other than he was fake and it was a bunch of black women that wrote for him. So,
A lot of like in like high school, everybody was like they always made us try to interpret what he was saying, and everybody got a different answer. And but then I was
yeah.
usually on the right track because I understand gibberish. I understand what people are trying to say,
Oh,
and they're
that's why
like,
you
oh.
get me.
And like everybody's like, oh, like you need to listen to like Beastie about it, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
yay, yay!
Okay.
I even though I fail your class.
Like at least you can comprehend that. No one else can. Like you have
Yeah,
that going for you.
yeah. But and then
Hmm.
but my big thing is with Christianity is women cannot become pastors. It's a
Why?
big no. I don't know. Like
You don't
people
know.
try to explain it to me for so long, and I'm over here like, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, why can't we do
Hmm.
it? And they're like, because you need to be supportive to your husband about who's going, like, and you need to be supportive. I didn't like that. Like how people were trying to explain it to me, I was like, I don't like this. This is weird. I don't like this.
I
Get.
gotta Google. I gotta go to Captain Google real fast. I'm sorry. I gotta know. Why can't woman be pastors?
Yeah,
There are different
it's
reasons. Women are not capable of handling the pressures and responsibilities of being a pastor.
that's
Women are
not
not qualified to preach because they are not as knowledgeable as men about theology. A woman cannot be a pastor because she is not ordained by a church. Okay, okay.
mhm.
Scripturally speaking, a woman cannot hold the office of an elder or bishop, but she may have the gift of pastor, teacher. Okay, that one's a little more forgiving.
It's like different things for different churches. I know for mine it was more of women have different it's a different role entirely in the church. It was more of like they are supportive. Like they are supposed to be like in the background being supportive to everybody.
Because
That
woman
was
brain don't work so good.
I don't know. But then also, the women are supposed to make sure that the man is in the right mindset. And if they're not in the right mindset, I didn't understand it. And this was me trying to comprehend it.
Yeah.
And it made me really angry. And I was like, I don't understand
Hmm.
why. Why? Like, explain to me, give me a fucking reason, an
Yeah.
actual fucking reason, you know? And it made me really upset
Mhm.
And that was like one of the reasons that I kind of took a step back, and I was like, because I didn't like it. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
My family is like very religious, so but they kind of know that I've not necessarily like stepped away, but I've had like a back foot in, like, I don't really,
One door in, one door out kind of
yeah.
situation. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
if like my mom wants me to go to church with her, I'll go to make her happy. Like that's like
Okay.
my type of thing. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fight with her. Like the only time that I kind of fought with her, not fought with her, she understood, um, was during COVID. I was like, I don't feel comfortable going. Like I
Yeah.
have to work. I need to make sure I don't get sick. And
Mhm.
she was very understanding. She's like, okay, like that's understandable. Like I'm not gonna, you know, get upset at you
Yeah.
about that. And I was like, okay. So, like, my mom's pretty chill and understanding about things, but
Yeah.
it's just more of, she really wants all her kids. Like, I think she's very scared of us going to hell, and like
Oh.
I, you know, and so she
Yeah.
doesn't want that for us. And like, I feel like that could be like her religious like little trauma, is like she's all scared that we're gonna go to hell, and she wants everybody that she loves and care about to go to heaven, type of thing.
Fuck, that's sad. No,
It's
not like
just if
sad like that, but like
yeah,
that's a sad way to think, and I feel, oh,
because
I
that's
understand being scared shitless of things out of your control, you know?
because like
Yeah.
it's a lot of fear mongering, I feel like.
Yeah.
but but yeah, I don't know, like churches, like, do, like, I feel like people do whatever they want, like believe whatever you want, do whatever you want, just don't do anything weird and gross and disgusting, type of thing. Like, don't be pedos. That's all I care
Yeah.
about. Just don't be pedos.
That's kind of a life thing. Don't be
Yeah,
pedos.
like,
That's
type of
fair.
thing. But yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
I don't know. I would love to like talk to someone, but at the same time, it's like I know that the way I say things, like no one ever takes it the right way. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a question. I just want to know, but instantly they just get defensive. I'm just this horrible sinner, but it just doesn't compute to me. It doesn't, like, I want them to make it make sense.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely trying to fucking understand, and I just can't fucking get it?
Well, I know a lot of the times it's because they don't want to believe it themselves that it's not true.
Yeah, like
So
maybe
yeah,
hearing some
hearing.
of my points, they might agree with them. Or maybe they
Because
don't, and that's okay. Like maybe they just think I'm a psycho, but
yeah, because I
yeah.
know at first I used to be super defensive about, like, when I was super religious, I was super
Mhm.
defensive, but now I'm just like people want to ask me questions, I don't care. I'll try
Yeah.
to answer, but like there's some things that I don't know. Like I just don't know.
Mhm.
Like, and but that's okay, you know, type of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there's a lot of people that get defensive about it. I think it's because a
Yeah.
lot of people think like they're getting attacked, when it's just like a lot of people just want to know
Yeah.
why, type of thing. So
Tell me why
yeah. For the heartbreak.
my heart break. Tell me why. Why are you what?
I don't know. I'm
I'm
sorry.
I'm gonna audition on The Voice with that. Why are you
Do it.
laughing?
Do it. Do it.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me
Tell
why.
me why.
Imagine fucking up the word me and just forever having to live with that.
Me.
It's gonna be mine. He fucked up saying me, and that's just like the curse of his existence forever. No one will forget it. Every May,
or
once a year, he will be reminded by people that he fucking said me in the weirdest possible way he could.
or the whole wow thing. The
Wow.
whole wow.
I don't know. Wait, what's the wow thing? Am I
There's this actor who I don't
Owen
remember his
Wilson?
name. Maybe the one that's blonde.
Wow.
He goes.
Wow. That's Owen
He
Wilson.
says, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He goes.
Wow.
He's in every movie or show that he's in. He's like, wow.
He has a very peculiar way of talking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. He probably tries to avoid saying wow at all costs. And like every acting gig, it's like, you need to say it once. It's in the script. He's like, oh, do we have to? Do I
Do I
want
have to?
to?
Do,
I really enjoyed his performance in the first season of Loki. And the second season's out, and
I haven't
everyone's
watched it.
shitting bricks and nutting all over TikTok over Tom Hiddleston in it. But like,
I haven't
I
watched
haven't
it
watched
yet.
it
I
yet.
don't
He seems
know.
just cringy.
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
I thought that when they first started, I was really big into MCU. I could
Hmm.
name up until the newest Spider-Man every single MCU movie without anybody telling me. Like I could name all
Yeah.
24 of them or something. And now I'm not watching them. I'm not into it anymore. I'm not watching the shows. And it feels bad because that literally was an integral important. Sorry, I'll use
Ah. Okay.
dumb people
Okay. Okay.
words because I don't know how to use real words.
I don't know.
Important like aspect of my life for like 10 fucking years, just being
I
obsessed with Marvel and trivia and superheroes. And now I'm just over it and I think it fucking sucks.
Well, like I was the same way. Like in high school, I was like super like into comics. I was super into like every like
Mhm.
all that shit. I was very like, and I I got, but the thing is, I stopped getting into it, and then there was a movie that came out that I did not like, and I was like, I fucking hate this. I'm done.
Which one? Call it out.
Okay.
Captain Marvel.
Yes. I I I hate. The thing is, I didn't like Captain Marvel in comics as well,
Okay.
or in like the the shows, like
Mhm.
the cartoon shows. And so it just like, and then how they did it, and I was just like, that's wrong. Like that's fucking
Yes.
wrong.
I've
And
said
then
this. Oh, sorry.
I
Go ahead.
like I get heated over it, and I just like, because like I just, after that point I was just like, eh. The only thing that I watched since then was the Loki show,
Which
because
was
I love
fucking good.
Loki.
WandaVision's really good too.
I haven't watched that one,
Oh,
but I
it's
probably
fucked.
will.
I mean, like fucked, like mentally, the shit
Mhm.
going on, just you know.
Mhm.
But um, sorry, sorry,
No, you're good. You're good.
just having a stroke over here. Yes, I actually was just bringing this up the other day to like Matt. I think about how Captain Marvel is such a fucking bad, shitty fucking movie about pushing feminism, and they didn't do it the right way. But like I don't have a
Mhm.
problem with feminism based movies. Take
Yeah.
for example Wonder Woman.
Yo,
They
yeah.
did that really well. It wasn't like, "Oh, you're a woman, so you can't do this." Just kidding. Let me show you I can cuz I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Hey, ooh. They
I still
just
haven't
showed
watched
us.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's really good.
I
The
need to
first one
watch
is top tier. We can watch it sometime.
it.
And then Captain Marvel just kept being like, "You're a girl, so you can't do anything." "Oh, I'm a girl, so I'm gonna beat you." Like they kept stating, literally saying, "I'm a woman." Like it's we get it. We can see your boobs. I don't know like what. We understand you're an oppressed woman. I don't know. There's just a right way to show it, you know.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you on that. I just more of, I didn't like how they uh what was it? I didn't like how the whole villain thing happened, and then the skulls, and then I was just, it was
Yeah.
just, it just irked me, because I'm like comic book accuracy was not there, and I
Okay.
didn't like that. And usually in all the other MCU movies, it was comic book accurately.
Mhm.
It was actually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But the Captain Marvel came along, and I don't know if it's because they rushed it. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I don't know if it's just because I've always never really liked that character in general. I feel like
Yeah.
they could have picked a better person, like a better character, to like make a movie over,
Yeah.
and like they did it, and I was just like, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
That's
just
true.
like, that's my thing, and like I just don't. It's like, I don't know. It just pisses me off every time, because I'm just like, I didn't like it. I hated
Superhero things that are winning right now. Gen V on Amazon Prime because everyone has Amazon.
it.
That's me making fun of BC because she said that to me. Do you know what I don't have? you know what Matt doesn't have? Amazon Prime. She's like, everybody has Amazon Prime. Who doesn't?
I'm
Psychos. Didn't you call
sorry.
us psychos? What did you say? You said
No,
people
I
who don't
thought.
have Amazon Prime, or what did you call
I
us?
don't remember. I
Speak,
was like, I thought
speak up.
everybody had. I don't remember. I just know I said I thought everybody had Amazon Prime.
I felt so called out. We were having a nice day sitting in the movie theater.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I-
But we have access to Amazon Prime Video right now.
Mhm.
So we're watching Gen V, and it's chef's kiss. So good. It's in the boys universe.
Oh, I haven't watched The Boys.
Oh
I
my
know
god,
I.
what? No, trust in my ability to see
Okay.
good things. The boys
Okay.
is really good. I think you'll really like it. It is raunchy, making fun of superheroes, but
Okay.
in a good
I'll
way,
probably.
in a
Okay.
solid. Like if superheroes were actually real, this would be the life we would all be living.
Got it. Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's some good shit.
Yeah. No, I'll probably watch it because I know I've been wanting to. It's just like I haven't did it. I know I just finished watching like the Castlevania new series. I
Anime?
watched that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like a, it's based off of a game, Castlevania, and
Interesting.
they did it. Uh, they did the first series with one of the Belmonts. I can't remember the name. It's just a Belmont, and they're doing another series with a different Belmont, and
With the
they're
what? What are you
with
saying?
the it's like the Belmonts are like people who
Bellbot? Mail bond?
Bell Belmonts. That's a
How do
it's
you
a last
spell that? Can
name.
you spell that in my chat? How do you?
B E I oh no, oh
Oh
no, I
no!
don't
Oh
know. Hold on.
no! I can't
Bell
fucking.
Belmont. Oh crap. I don't remember Castlevania.
I'm sure it'll pop up on Google.
Oh my gosh, I can't spell. I don't know. It's like a thing.
Okay.
It's
Monster?
it's yeah, monster vampires, um werewolves type of thing, which I really like. I've been really liking vampire. I always liked vampire anime or like shows
Okay.
type of thing. Even though I haven't watched like the Vampire Diaries or like I haven't really dove into that side. It's more cartoon based that I've watched like a lot of
Why?
vampires.
Can you give me some insight? Why do people find vampires sexy?
I think it's the kink of being bit on the neck. Like the kink.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
when I
sucking.
get bit on the neck, I don't want them to fucking suck my blood. I don't.
I think it's like the kink because a lot of the vampires are always typically like hella sexy too. Most of the time, like depending on who it is, like they're very like sexy, and they want that. They want like and like vampires are very super um like they're respectable creatures to the point where like they're like how do I put it? Like they're high on like they're high end. So they want like that. They want to be like pampered and like
Treated
I
like
don't
a
know.
queen kind of
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah,
Huh.
they like that, and so and a lot of the vampires, since if they are made like not made, if they are churned during their like prime, they stay at their prime area forever. Like
Yeah,
they're
but then
super
you
safe.
keep getting older, you get saggy and fucking gross and die, and then they move
Unless
on and stay fucking
unless they churn
sexy.
you, and
Why
then
would
you
you
can.
want to be turned? It's borderline. You're sexualizing cannibalism. They're sexualizing cannibalism. I'm gonna call them out as a fan of
Yeah.
cannibalism. I'll fucking say it. You're
Yeah,
normalizing it. I don't know, man.
it's I personally just love vampires for just how how elegant monsters they are. Like
You want to be
how
a little
yeah.
cannibal. You little cannibal freak. My
I
god. You
I
want to be
told my
sucking and slurping having some cannibalistic soup over here. I see
I
you,
told
girl.
I told my husband if he ever turned into a vampire that he has to turn me into one as well, type of thing.
What if it's a
So
miserable experience?
still. I'm like,
Do you really want to be alive forever?
no, but
Well, glad we got that settled.
but yeah, no, I don't know. I just love vampires. It's just like
Okay.
I don't know. I think I turned to vampires after I started hating superheroes. I started turning it
Oh.
and so that was my new hyperfixation was like
Mhm.
vampires. And I just
Okay.
never got over it. Cause and I also love how the way they dress. Like the super like the corsets
The
and
gothic
all
Victorian
yeah.
era type shit.
I love it.
Okay.
Like there's this one lady that was in the show and I
Mhm.
love the way that she dressed and I'm like super debating on cosplaying her.
That's the
But like
aesthetic that you kind of like and would enjoy going for, correct?
yes.
Okay.
Like she like it was like super like it was like so cute and like
Yeah.
sexy and like
Okay.
goth and I'm just like, oh that's what I want.
You found a
So
cartoon sexy.
yes. I will say that I'm like yes. I like yep. Yes.
Cool.
I very much am that type of person. I will find cartoon sexy or like anime sexy, whatever.
Okay.
I know they're fictional characters, but
Who am I to judge? I wasn't. I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm not judging, was I? I feel like I was, and I didn't mean to. To each
You're
his
fine.
own, I guess. I don't know.
You're fine.
Trying to think of the last time I got turned on by something that wasn't like my real life scenario. Like I can't
Yeah.
think of watching television or watching a show and getting. But I don't really watch a lot anymore. I watch YouTube and I watch like documentaries about how to catch a predator and like people like not fun shit. I don't watch anything sexy, I guess.
Yeah. The
Maybe
catch
that's
the
why.
the catch the predator one about like pedophiles or is it more like
Yeah, yeah.
killers?
Chris Hansen goes around. He's like, "Hey, you fell for my trap, you fucking disgusting
Oh my
pedo," and then they
gosh.
get arrested and tackled.
I haven't seen that. I don't think.
You've never seen like any of
I
the
think I might have. I think I've seen like TikTokers do it. Like
There's some famous ones. The Chris
and
Hansen
like
ones. See, the actual show.
I don't know if I've seen it. I don't know. I might have. Is it
Okay.
where like they usually get like a very young looking like blonde haired woman to come in?
No,
Or
they
is it?
like do it. They plant a fake
Mm-hmm.
person posing as a child online, whether male or female, this certain
Mm-hmm.
age. And then they talk to the person, they set up a meet date, and sometimes they will have an actor who isn't actually a child, but
Mm-hmm.
looks of younger age,
Yeah.
be there, and then they walk out, and then Chris Hansen comes in, he's like, take a seat. And then it's just,
Oh, I think I have seen like
yeah,
a
yeah,
couple of
yeah,
videos about it.
yeah.
But yeah, no, like, that's like oh,
I live for that shit. These fucking
that's like
idiots. They're like, I wasn't gonna do anything. What about when you said you were gonna blah, 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 and like read this fucking just explicit fucking text? Chris Hansen's going off reading this shit, and I'm like, Chris Hansen, stop saying these words. And he's just going, and the guy's like, it was just, we're just kidding around. It's just like role play. That would
if
be
it
the
was
number one excuse was a role play.
if it was kidding around,
Yeah.
then like why did you show up?
Why'd you show up with alcohol and condoms? Like, why'd you drive four fucking
Condoms?
hours? Yeah, some people would bring condoms, some would bring alcohol. One guy he's famous for bringing an entire box of pizza and just sitting there like eating it, talking to Chris Hansen. The show is fucking marvelous.
I
And
need to
all of them
watch
get
this now.
arrested eventually. They all get what's
Oh,
coming to
good.
them. The show
Cause
did
like,
end on a very terrible note though.
oh no.
They tried to catch this very famous congressman. So they show up to his house, whatever, they're trying to get in. Turns out the guy fucking shoots himself inside while they're out there live. Yeah, and that was it. The show ended.
Well, probably because after that, like, like people,
The legality of it all,
the
like,
legality, and then also probably Congress and like senator,
hmm
like governors were like, yeah, no, we don't want to get caught, even though we're doing something wrong.
yeah.
So
Interesting.
they probably canceled the show over that. Even
Yeah.
though there is still people probably sitting now
Yeah.
that are probably talking to young fucking women or
Hopefully
young
they're too
girls.
fucking old and dumb and
I don't know.
dementiated to be doing shit, you know?
I don't know.
Some of those fuckers
There,
are old.
yeah,
One
yeah.
looks like a turtle.
Turtle, turtle,
Toto. Toto,
turtle,
Toto.
turtle. Gosh.
Mm.
No, there's a lot of, oh my gosh, I didn't know all about that. I know there's a lot of TikTokers that do it. Like they'll make a video about it, like
I feel like it's probably
posing.
fake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I
what is
don't.
the legal way you can do? I don't know. It's something about that doesn't, like, leave it to the police or authorities, but they don't do shit. Fuck the police. I don't know. Like, it's just, it's a hard
I
line, you
I
know?
get like I the thing is what's hard is there's a lot of like I f- I don't even know. Like I feel like the police protect us from some things but not other things, but I feel like we need more departments to protect us from other things. Like
Mm,
I think there needs to be like
sub
field
fields, yeah.
detective, like a lot more departments within it to handle these situations. Cuz
Yeah.
cuz you're making people do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get all these really horrible cases that you see online about how they've been mistreating, which there are a lot of, bad apples in the,
Yes.
there's a lot of bad apples
Yeah.
in it. And it's like, and it's not fair to the good ones because then you see the good ones trying to help, but it's just being overrun by bad.
Yeah.
And it kind of fucking sucks.
Then
You
they
know?
sometimes will end up corrupted. Or not like corrupted in that way,
Encrypted, but
but more like they just stop fucking trying. Like, what's the point?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. At this point, it's like it sucks because like I know they risk their lives because there's a lot of people that would just like straight up like shoot them and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like firefighters. Like you know, they risk their lives going into fires.
Yeah.
Ambulance, first responders, like
Mm-hmm.
they risk their lives, but it depends on situational because it's more of if the person that they're trying to save is violent type
Yeah.
of thing.
Or even they're in a violent situation, like where someone
Mm.
else is shooting or someone else is causing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like those jobs are hard, and I know that, and I'm like I mentally would not be able to do it myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like nope,
Like, I'm
because
not
I know.
brave enough to do that shit. I have to acknowledge that I am not capable mentally or physically to do things like that. And there are people out there who do good, do what they're supposed to. But like any group of people, there are bad apples in it.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter what the group is, there's gonna be. Like, that's just
yep,
fucking like
yep.
society. Yeah.
It's like the same thing with like nurses. Like there's really good nurses, and then
Oh
there's
hell
like
yeah.
bad apples. Because like I've had like really great nurses, and then I had one bad apple nurse, and I'm like I'm never going to the fucking doctors again.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Oh,
fuck this shit.
don't get me.
And
Oh,
I'm just like I'm like nope, nope. And like in like that one experience, it was one experience, and I'm like I'm done.
yeah.
You know,
Oh
and
god.
that's
I
why I
feel
haven't
like
gone
that
to
is
the.
a whole other episode for me to go off about fucking
I know,
healthcare system, dude.
I know, because I know you have probably have more experience than me, because
Like you said, there are the good.
mm,
It just feels like there are so many of the bad, so fucking many. But maybe I just keep getting a bad pick. But like, I don't know, 20 plus years now of being stuck in hospitals and going to appointments constantly, it's just a fucking shit show. They just, I don't know. I want to say they're. Oh God, maybe I'll save that for a time when I can put my thoughts together
yeah,
in a
yeah,
more
yeah,
productive way instead of
yeah,
just rambling as I do.
yeah.
We're about to hit an hour and a half.
Wow, we were talking for a long time.
Should we end it?
If you want to, up to you.
My butt's sweating.
I'm sweating. My hands
I'm
are clammy.
sweating. I want to go lay. I want to go lay under the fan and just pull everything. You get the under boobas sweat.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get the under boobas sweat, and I genuinely am
yeah.
like, babe, give me a second. I go in the bedroom. It's not very sexy, and I'm just like getting the fucking dripping sweat out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
My God.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
I sometimes will like if I'm wearing a long shirt, I
Hmm.
legit just like tuck it in there and then wipe
Oh
it and then
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
pull it down, or I grab like a towel and like, because dude, during summer it's freaking horrible.
I have washcloths in my backpacks to
Ooh,
like
that's smart.
get it up, mop it up, if you will. Get in the car, do a quick little cleanup, get out back out
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Showing my feminine
Oh,
energy.
hello. You.
What?
Oh my.
What?
I got a follow. You.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Vutex. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? We're just chatting. We're just chatting.
Talking about
Hello.
boob sweat. Oh God.
Boom. So yeah. Your face.
Sorry, no, 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 no. They're doing yard work. That wasn't it you. Sorry, I can hear the lawnmower outside. That wasn't it your boob sweat. I love your boob. Love it. Live for it. Tell me more. Sorry, I was
I
just.
he I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mayor Shop? How are you doing? How are you doing?
Ah, it's easy to talk about whatever the fuck I want until someone's like watching, and then I'm like, oh, I should be careful what I say. I
Listen, we
forget.
weren't careful with what we said for the past
Hour and a fucking half. I know.
half.
Said some shit that's gonna traumatize myself and others.
Yeah, I try to be very discreet, and I'm like, some of these stories, I'm like, they people know who I am. They probably could figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, God, what if my
But
parents watch this? I don't give a fuck.
are you gothic? Yeah, I try to be. I try to do like the goth, like what is it? The goth, like I try to be goth. Okay, I like being goth, but
The
I'm not
aesthetic
like
you go for is gothic with a
goth.
bit of soft Victorian flair.
Yeah, yeah. If I have like
Yeah.
my corset and everything, I just don't wear it. I just don't wear it too much because it's like
I
it's
remember
a
one
lot.
time when we were at a party and we got
Oh
drunk
yeah.
and I had to help you take your corset off because you were
Yeah,
like, fuck, I can't breathe. I'm drunk. I
cause
want a party. Let's fucking go. So the
yep,
corset came off.
yeah, yep, and then yep, I remember that. I'm like, oh yep, yep,
Mm.
because like I was like, and I was feeling that outfit too. I was like, ooh, I
It
feel.
looked really good. I can't believe you wore that high heels. I'm like, she's gonna trip and die.
I
We're
didn't
going
though. I
down.
was doing so
I'm gonna
well. I
try
was
to
doing
catch
so well.
you and we're both going down. Like,
I
it's
was so
not.
scared. I was
Yeah.
so scared that I was gonna what was it? I was so scared that I was gonna tumble into the freaking
Your composure was amazing.
to
Our
the
other
swimming pool.
friend, who we will not name,
Okay.
she got crossfaded and she projectile vomed. But she thought nobody noticed because we were trying to be nice and not not like call her out.
Yeah.
But she got it was all over my boots. It was so loud. And she was just so drunk. She just to this day, I don't think she knows that we know.
I probably not, but I'm trying to remember that. To be fair, I don't know if I
Yeah,
was in the bathroom at the time
we were all
or
drunk.
anything.
It's
Probably.
not that big of a deal. Everybody does it.
Exactly.
I think
If you want to guess my age, you can, but I'm probably not going to specify what my age is. To be fair.
she's 45. So she doesn't want to talk about it. Like she doesn't want to talk about how fucking old and saggy she is. Leave it alone.
Old and saggy I am.
Um,
No, I'm not that age. I'll probably say no to if if I'm 45. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not 45. I'm not
oh,
45.
I remember I cannot remember if it is my first time going over to my boyfriend's house or not. Maybe he can confirm because he's right here. I was
uh,
trying we were just drinking, having whatever, and like watching movies. And I was trying to keep
yeah,
up with him as I do. You know this. Like, I was trying to keep up with you. Like, it's just something
yeah,
that I just automatically
yeah,
try to do to
yeah.
keep it fun. And I was chugging UV blue. I remember the UV blue. And I got so fucked up. I'm sitting on the futon and I'm like, fucking, those everything's a moving and a grooving. And here, right behind
Yeah.
me, I projectile vomited and the UV blue was in my hair and all over that shelf.
Oh my
Somehow Matt
gosh.
came out of nowhere with a bowl and caught it for me. It was
Oh
amazing.
my
That
gosh.
was the moment I fell in love, so.
And no, I'm not 30. No. I'm not 30. um, but oh my gosh. No, I
That's the
remember you
only
telling me
time
that
though.
story.
That was, yeah, that was the
Yeah.
only, I did tell you because that was the only time I've ever thrown up in front of somebody and like
Um,
genuinely it was that much, you know?
I don't even. The thing is, I don't think I've ever vomited in front of you, because I know I was going hard that day.
You handled it so well though. I got fucked
I
up and
was
couldn't
trying my
remember
I was
dropping you
trying my
home.
fucking hard. I remember doing my fucking hardest. Okay,
Yeah.
and then when I got home, I think that's when I started falling apart.
Yeah, yeah. You
My
held it
husband was like,
together beautifully.
um, but my husband I think has seen me like, because there was a time that I mixed two drinks and then I had like a tuna sandwich, and then I yeah, and then I went. And then I went, and then I'm like, oh no. And
Tuna
luckily, his
chunks.
it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I can't
So
drink
yeah.
UV blue anymore. And that was my favorite from like the age of fucking 15. I'm not that I underage drank, but let's say that if I did,
Did
UV
okay.
blue was the drink for me. That and Sprite, that was my go-to. I
Yeah.
can never revisit it now.
I think the one time I did throw up was a blue drink, and I don't remember. I think I took a shot and then
It's
I
the fucking blue shit.
it's the blue drinks, man. Because usually I can hold it. I can hold it because I don't like
Hmm.
puking. But
Yeah,
sometimes,
I love
and
it.
but
I live for it. That fucking and you get like the fucking cramping, and then you're like, it's
yeah, but
amazing.
no.
I love the
I was
burning of
like
my throat.
but no, I was like full on. I don't remember. I've only done it like, to be fair, I've only recently I've only done it when I've been sober. I
Oh,
haven't
only
done it
vommed
well.
in front of people while sober?
No, like not like
Just
I will
vommed in
eat
general.
something. I'll eat
Mm,
something and then my
yeah.
stomach won't handle it. And
Hmm.
I don't and I'm just like, bruh. I'm like, let me
I
eat.
don't mean to call you out, but is there dairy in it?
No, it was an
Okay.
egg and ramen.
That is such a basic, like,
Exactly.
should be safe. Was it spicy?
No, it was my
Oh.
chicken. It was my white chicken broth ramen,
Oh,
and then
interesting.
with a boiled egg. And I don't know if it was too ooey and gooey that I
Hmm.
just didn't cook it enough. And
Yeah.
then but it was at the time where when I was having my rice dish with gravy, it wasn't mixing well.
You're what?
I have this my favorite one of my favorite dishes to make was making rice, and then I cover it with like chicken gravy and eat that. And then
Like
now
plain
and
white rice?
mhm.
Is
I
that
love I
is yum?
I love is yum. I love drenching rice with gravy.
I can't tell if that's a degenerate thing to do or not. Like, should I try it? Should I put it on a Matt's
I it,
lunches, or is that not okay to do?
well, the thing is, it all depends because it's like, if you have like chicken curry or like curry stuff, it's like you're
Yeah,
drenching your
that's
sauce with it. I just don't
okay.
have chicken or meat on it. I just have gravy.
So it's like
So
curry, basically.
yeah. So
Okay.
but my stomach was having issues with that dish, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is my stomach like, I would eat this all the time, and then it went
Hmm.
to that dish, and then now I can eat them fine. I think it was because I was eating too fast. Because sometimes I'll just
Oh,
eat,
yeah.
eat, eat, eat,
Hmm. Yeah.
and so now I have to eat slowly. Because yeah, I eat my food very fast. I grew up eating my food very fast,
Hmm.
so I don't know
I'm
if
a
that was
very
it.
slow eater, and it's embarrassing because everyone else is eating, and I'm just like little tiny. I take very tiny bites. I'm not trying. I don't know. I think it's an anxiety about eating in front of people,
Yeah,
maybe, so it makes me slower and more aware of how I do it. Fuck, when we went to BJ's and I ordered a fucking chicken sandwich and
yeah,
I took it apart and I was using silverware to take a bite of the chicken and then a bite of the bread and then a bite of
yeah.
the lettuce. God, like who does that? Why?
It happens.
Disgusting.
It happens.
Hmm.
Type of thing.
Well, okay, you 45-year-old.
I know. Nobody will know my age.
Sorry, I called you
Nobody.
saggy. I didn't mean it.
Even though I think they could technically figure it out at the beginning of this episode.
I
Because
don't
I
think so. I
said,
don't think. Yeah, you mentioned the marriage thing, but we didn't say how long you've been married or anything. So
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
don't you worry. I'm.
My brain, my brain, my brain don't think.
It's okay. Mine doesn't either.
So
Okay. I'm gonna go annoy Matt now.
okay, I'm also probably
I'm
gonna
gonna go
go
make
because I
him
need to.
rice gravy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I really want great. Oh fuck, I'm so hungry. Ooh, should I walk to
I
the
to be honest,
store?
I'm probably gonna make the dish right now and eat it, and then
Oh
I might
yeah.
stream later and play like Dead by Daylight and everything.
Okay. Well,
I
I'm
might.
gonna be here, so let me know, and I might hop in with you.
Okay, sounds good.
I
Sounds
hope you
good.
enjoy your food. I might walk to the store and buy myself food or something.
Do it. Do it.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to live out my fat dreams.
Do it.
Okay. Thank you for joining me.
Of
I'll
course, thank you.
I'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
later and I'll see you next week.
Yes. Yes.
God, imagine if they were just a fucking gold mine of boogers in there just then. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for scaring off your new simp.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay. Okay, bye, BC.
Bye.